What's up, guys? Been a while. So, I got this chunk of obsidian here. I'm going to show you guys how to turn this into an arrowhead, used for hunting, or just for hanging on your wall if you want. At the end of it, I'm going to take one of my old arrows, put it on, and test it. So stick around for that. So, first thing you want to do is find a good spot to take a flake. Looking at this, maybe here. Let's see if I can do this without cutting myself. It's been a while since I've done obsidian. All right. You're gonna want to check out my Patreon page. It's Patreon Vision Quest Outdoors. I do daily updates there, and I show what's going on off camera, what adventures I'm up to that I'm not recording. Pretty much daily updates, if not bi-daily. And I think you guys will find a lot of information there that you wouldn't get on YouTube. So check that out. Let me know what you think. Double flake. Look at that. Seems to happen every so often with me. All right. So we got two there. Can't wail on it. So I'll just take some gentle flakes. See where it goes. Hitting straight down here to lift this edge up a little bit. This seems like a really weak spot right here. So I'm going to snap that off. With obsidian, I like to find the weak spots and get rid of it. There's a weak spot here, so I'll get rid of that. Okay. Left with this. Now. Nice little biface starting to go here. Well, not quite a biface yet, but it will be. And when you're working obsidian, it is extremely sharp, and you should be protecting your eyes, which I am not right now. So I have one with an antler tip in it, but I don't know where I put it. So what I'm going to do for that, so I have to really remember to be super easy on this stuff. I'll flip it back and forth, taking flakes. Like that. I'm hitting a little too hard for this. So I'm gonna slow down a little bit, which I don't usually do. See these nice long flakes are kind of what you're looking for. Okay. Just keep flipping it back and forth. See how it's taking the flakes off there? Nice big long flake again. Try not to hit too hard. I am used to working on a New York chert. This stuff, which is a lot tougher than obsidian. Obsidian is basically a glass, so when you're hitting it, you're hitting glass. So you have to make sure you support it well. And know that if you haven't worked it in a while, you're likely to break it. Especially if you're used to flints. Alright. So there's some spots on here that are going to give a problem. But I'm just going to keep doing the zigzagging back and forth indirect up both sides to get rid of this original layer here. You can see on this side where I need to run flakes on that smooth area. So we'll do our best to get that done. If you can get it done with indirect, save yourself a lot of time. All right, I got a kind of funky shape here, so let's grind it. So I think this is going to be the bottom and this is going to be the top. I'm going to try, I have a copper flaker and I have a caribou flaker. So I'm going to try the caribou real quick. See how that goes on this material. Got some nice flakes popping off with this. All right. I kind of overgrind a little bit. All right. We're going to speed through this a little bit now. Just shape this up. Pop those off. That side's good. Went down the other side. I didn't quite get it in the middle where I wanted it to go. Try one more. So we have a steep edge here to run those flakes. So it's easy to push into the edge and down to get those flakes off. It's a little harder to do with antler, but you can. All right. Thing is, sometimes when shooting those flakes across, you make it a little too thin. But that is okay. Obsidian is not meant to be durable when firing, so we got the flakes to run almost all the way across there. It's a little spot right there, but that's okay. Now if you're going to be firing obsidian, try to keep it a little thicker so that has less chance of breaking. Because with obsidian, if you're firing obsidian, you have a high chance of breaking it. So unless I sharpen my antler, it gets harder and harder to flake. Okay. All right. So we get the basic shape now. I'll run a few flakes from the base up just to clean that up a little bit and straighten it out. If you're hafting the point, you want the base to be fairly thin so that you can slide it into where you're hafting it. Having some problem with, see what's chewing up the antler? And that's just because my antler is not been sharpened in a while. There we go, that's better. All right, so I'm gonna sharpen the tip. Just straighten the tip a little. It's been a while since I've fired obsidian in any kind of test, so I'm gonna keep it a tiny bit thicker. My guess is it's gonna snap right here when it hits the target, but we will see how this goes. All right, so 4 notches. If you use an antler, you're gonna want it to be sharp, but just for some simple corner notches, just like that. Flip, 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 flip. Okay. You fix up that barb and make it Okay. So, we got a pretty good point there. Then, okay, so I will stop this here and show you what I'm going to do next. So I have an old knock that I was firing and the point fell out. So I'm just going to take a flake, get that crud out. All right. Let's see how it fits. Pretty good. It should go a little bit deeper. Nah, that's good enough. You just need the sinew to be able to go over the shaft. All right, so for the sake of this, I'm not going to be using sinew. I'm just going to be using some pine pitch that I have prepared. So it's best if you get some all the way around. It's actually better if you break off a corner like that. Then you put it in the knock like that, and then you heat it. That's actually your best bet. Heat it, heat it, heat it. Okay, try now. See how it goes. Like that. Don't cut yourself. Wet your finger. Push the pitch onto the point. You don't want to touch that stuff with your fingers, because it's going to be very, very hot. It'll burn the heck out of you. Okay, so normally what you would do is wrap with sinew right across those notches and then onto where I have the sinew already. So around and down. All right, I'll be right back and we'll test this. All right, we've got our obsidian point here. There we go. So we're going to test this now. So I'm not expecting this to survive. Obsidian is not meant to be durable. I'll give it a test. This arrow is quite old. I'm going to stand right here. We'll take a look at that. All right, so let's see here. Nice. No damage whatsoever. Surprised. Good shot. Perfect. That is it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Next test I will use sinew. I just did it fast for the sake of the video. Thanks for hanging out.